Hello everybody, it is me, Jordan Young. Welcome back to another Certified Bus and Hood Classic No Cap on God. Today we're going to be talking about how Nike have gotten their mojo back again. This past month has been a fabulous month for the swoosh. There seems to be a little bit of excitement out there in the air. We've been seeing campouts and lineups and fights, Nike sneakers selling out and reselling. I think the best place to start is right at the top. Since John Donahoe left and Elliot Hill stepped in as CEO, there has been a really noticeable change in the air. Under Donahoe, the swoosh was sort of flapping about in the breeze a little bit. Revenues were down, share prices were down. The only way that the swoosh was maintaining any type of profitability was thanks to job cuts. And the general sentiment in the sneaker community was that Nike was kind of falling off. There was a noticeable lack of innovation and an over-reliance on the same old tired retro Nike models. One of the most notable switch-ups we've seen so far this year from Nike has been the intensity behind the marketing. Now, it is a huge year for Nike this year for sure. It's Jordan Brand's 40th anniversary. Take, for example, the massive marketing rollout we saw this month for the Air Jordan 1 High 85 bands. Marketing starts off with a video leak showing how the sneaker was reverse engineered from scratch. Jordan Brand essentially go to ground, deactivating their social medias. The Nike website has Air Jordan 1s blocked out. Michael Jordan's statue outside the United Center has the Jordans blocked out. Nike staff on campus are being given citations for wearing Air Jordan 1s. And when Jumpman decided to come back onto social media, they came back with a video marketing campaign talking about the shoes being unbannable, dialing into the origin story of the shoe even more, featuring all of their biggest keynote collaborative partners, and continuing to hammer home the story that these shoes were at one point banned for Michael Jordan, but not banned for you. Then we had All-Star Weekend, which is the date where these sneakers were set to release. In the build-up to All-Star Weekend, stores, retail partners were given pairs of these sneakers to release how they wanted to release them, and a lot of these stores offered up some really exciting ways to get them into the hands of their customers. Some places held first come first serves, some places did raffles. Other stores even had a system where if you just went into the store and inquired about the sneakers, you'd be redirected to another store where you could sign up to essentially secure yourself a pair. Other stores even had a whole VIP experience where you'd be picked up in a flash car and taken to the store and be given champagne. And this was brilliant marketing because it did two things. It showed a sense of solidarity between Nike and their retail partners. It showed this commitment to want to make the experience of buying these sneakers really special. And it also allowed for a whole bunch of fantastic passive marketing because people were only too happy to film these experiences, picking these sneakers up and post them on social media, which is such an effective marketing tactic that has been underused by brands like Nike over the past few years. And this wasn't the only release that we have seen people lining up for. The Jordan 5 Black Metallics had stores offering up first come first serves, in-store raffles. There's even been viral videos of people fighting in-store for these. Super Bowl offered up a fantastic marketing opportunity for Nike to get some cool kicks on the feet of Kendrick Lamar, with sales on the Sanders joint spiking after his performance. In addition to this awesome marketing, both active and passive, we actually also got some new product innovation from Nike. These are the Pegasus Premium, and this was a proper hyped up Nike running shoe that sold out and has gone on to resell in the market. They feature some new technology. They have a really nice silhouette and aesthetic about them. I mean, I didn't get these. I would have liked to have gotten a pair of these, but bro, they flew and these things are reselling right now. So the marketing has been on point this month from Nike. We've had some new product innovation from Nike, but it has been one of the craziest months for sneaker releases in living memory. I mean, if we just go through these sneakers one by one, first and foremost, the Band 85. It's probably the biggest release of the month. The initial rumors were there were only ever going to be 10K pairs, which had people hella mad. And as a result, the early prices in the resale were over $1,000. Once the release came around, we learned there was closer to 23K pairs. Now the resale is more around like $500, maybe a little bit more. I paid £650 on the early market for my pair, and to be honest, I'm actually cool with that because I like them. I think the shape is fire, the materials are fire, they're just beautiful. And Nike were always going to underserve demand for the sneaker because they wanted this to be like a really, really special release. Next up, we have the Black Toe Reimagines. This is another amazing sneaker. It's an OG colorway. It's arguably one of the best Jordan 1 colorways. The reimagined treatment wasn't to everybody's taste, but I think it's a dope shoe. Thought the packaging was nice. I thought the execution of the storytelling was really dope, and the strategic release was pretty savvy by Nike, positioning these the day after the bands dropped in order to give people kind of like a consolation prize if you missed out on the bands. I feel like if Nike had gone a little bit overboard by making all of these releases hyper limited, they were going to start to turn people off. So in my opinion, this being like a big old GR was a good move. Then we've got the black metallic reimagines. This is arguably the best Jordan 5 colorway of all time. This is the first Jordan 5 in some time to sell out instantaneously and go on to resell. This has had all sorts of people out there talking about the Air Jordan 5 potentially being the next big it Jordan. This is the sneaker that we saw people fighting over and queuing up for, and it's a dope retro. I mean, the reimagined touches were tasteful, they were understated, they were classy. It's just such a dope sneaker. Then we've got some Kobe's as well, the Kobe 6 All-Stars. I mean, bro, I just think with the black laces, bro, these go hard. This is another Kobe that just sold out straight away. And then, bro, the Galaxy foam posits. I mean, bro, crazy. This, a little bit like the 5s, has got people talking about foams making a big comeback because these have sold out instantaneously. These have gone on to resell in the resale markets. We did see some pretty awesome activations over All-Star Weekend where people were able to get their hands on these early. And then you've got the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts, which I came up on over the weekend. I'm going to be bringing you guys my thoughts on those tomorrow in a review. We also have the Air Jordan 1 Union Chicago/Shadow release that's set to go down this week. So, bro, high 85s, reimagined Jordans, Kobe 6s, Foamposite Galaxies, classy Jordan 3 retros, Union collabs. I mean, bro, if that isn't an absolute blockbuster month of releases, I don't know what is. The other thing that's spurring Nike on a lot right now is the fact that there's so much more awesome stuff set to come out in the upcoming months. March is looking like a crazy month. The summer is looking like a crazy season, meaning this is just such an amazing time to be a sneakerhead because you don't feel like you need to have every shoe, even though like I've shown you pretty much every shoe, but that's just because I'm a content creator, I need those shoes for the content, you know what I mean? But if you're someone that's just into sneakers, the idea of missing out on any one of these releases doesn't come with that same sense of disappointment it might have in the past because, bro, you only have to wait around another week or a couple of weeks and there's going to be another big release right around the corner. It's also true that there's just enough in the rumor mill at the moment to keep people fixated on what Nike are up to and what might likely come out further down the line. I'm talking about the rumors around the Jordan 1 Off-Whites potentially coming out or not coming out. There's all this talk about what type of Grail retros are next to see the light of day. Like, there's just enough mystery around what they're up to and what they might likely bring out down the line that is keeping people focused on what Nike are up to right now. And we've also seen the announcements of some exciting brand new upcoming sneakers set to debut later on in the year. So in my opinion, Nike are in their bag right now. They've recalibrated their marketing mojo. They've buddied up once again with their retail partners and are empowering them to do whatever they need to do in order to make the buying experience for customers more fair, more interesting, and more fun. We are seeing some innovation with some exciting new products, and we're seeing some fantastic retro product that's being wheeled out in some interesting ways. There's just enough rumor and mystery to keep us a little bit off balance. And these products are selling out and reselling. And whether you like the resale market or not, it massively informs the retail market and it has a knock-on effect to the brand's desirability. At the end of the day, if these products are selling out and reselling, that has a knock-on effect to some of Nike's lesser products. Anyway, those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Nike are back on track, or do you think that was just a big old load of absolute waffle? Feel free to let me know down below. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Do me a favor, like it before you bounce, and I will see you for the next Man Take Shoes Out of Box episode coming at you tomorrow. Take care for now.
Yeah.
And peace.
Hey, new beginnings on the cusp. Not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks. Remember, I was just a pup. Something dirty in my cup. Clean soul, good karma is a must. Still my shooter in the cut.